Hello everyone, I'm Siddharth Mohapatra or SidX1 on Scratch on YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple Scratch game. It's not exactly simple. I'll introduce you to something like variables or operators, but I'm going to teach you how to make a game. If you're new to Scratch, it's a block-based programming language, and you can make games. For example, I need to go to this game. So, for example, you can see here in all these sprites I put code that allows it to do things. Now let me give you a little tour of Scratch if you're new here. So the Scratch link is scratch.mit.edu, and I'm using Scratch add-ons here and Scratch tools. You don't have to do it, but Scratch add-ons adds it's better. And so this is the main Scratch page. I have this, and there's the create, explore, there's a bunch of games, ideas, and about. There's also a search bar to search your favorite Scratcher or game. And the profile thing is not there. I just have it because of Scratch add-on. I recommend you to install Scratch add-ons. And if you haven't seen my Scratch add-on video, then please do. So this is GriffPatch. Now let me go back to my project. Now, so usually you start with sprite 1, the Scratch cat, and you have a backdrop usually. Where's the backdrop thing? And usually you have something like this, a backpack. Now if you delete it, you don't have to. Now it's only backdrop. So you can put starting codes here. Now let's make a sprite for our game. So you can choose from a sprite, you can paint, you can sprite, or you can download. I like to paint, and I like to convert it to a bitmap. Now square, I hold shift down and make my square. It makes like a perfect square. Now at this point I think I've converted to vector. It's not really that good in bitmap. Now that's a square. Now there's a tip nobody knows. That, well, not nobody, but very few people know how to make a triangle, because there's no triangle tool here. So now you've made your thing. So now select it with this one. You click this, delete. Now you have a triangle. Now make sure it's centered. Hold shift again. It will rotate it 45 degrees. Now use this. Now make another 2 points, and I delete this. Now that makes it kind of curved. There, see? Now do that again. And then backspace. Now you have a curved triangle. It's not perfect, but it still works. Now center it. Make sure it's facing to your right. Now hold Alt and it would do it from the center. Now you can do Control C, Control V, makes another one. Then put that there. I've changed it to yellow and color like, and then send it to the back layer. Now I would put it there. Now Control C, Control V, I make another one. Into my new technique. Now allow some yellow of that. Now just change it entirely. Now send it to the very back layer. Alright, I forgot it has to be black for the engine. You can make any sprite you want. I'm just making my signature sprite. And then I have this. Now, what you do, you have to put code. So when green flag clicked, so that's when this is clicked, this will start the code. I do a forever because we have to loop it and repeat them. That's not really helpful. So forever point towards mouse pointer. Now they point towards the mouse pointer. Now you want to make a move. Well, if you have movement script in your backpack, you can use that, but let me show you how to make things move. Now you get 4 if-thens, that's the simplest. Right, I can block this. Now I get some sensing. So if key space is pressed, key, it's not, key space is pressed. Now you can make a WASD, arrow keys, whatever, but I'm doing arrow keys and the WASD. This is where I introduce you to variables. Now, a variable is basically something that stores. It's not a constant. Stores something. It's not a constant. You can change it. So, new variable name for this sprite only. X. You just have to make a variable for this sprite only. Y. Now, I set those two to 0. And Y to 0. And here, I set X and set Y to X and Y. So this is movement scripts. Now we do this. Right now I'm going to do the arrow keys. That's what I'll do now. Right then I'll show you how to use some operators. Change. So up, that there'll be positive 1 or 2 or whatever. I've changed by 7. Now duplicate. Now down, I do -7. Now let's duplicate that again. So X. So now, yeah, so right, it's positive. I'll change this to 7. And left, it's negative. Just remember that. And then let's test it out. Ta-da! You got movement. Now you can make more costumes, and like when you move, you can, like, what's I say? Like it has some animation. So duplicate. So you can do how many you want. So this 5 frames. So this I would make paint. Brightness is a lot. Color, I'll change it to oranges. There you go. No. Now we start with a little line. You don't have to copy what I'm doing. So that, then that, and then nothing here. So 5 frames in 3 of them, we have these. Now I would stop this. Now looks, switch costume to costume 1, and in all of these you put a next costume after this, after the change X, because you have to do it first. Now I got an idea. Now this, I painted 2, 3, and this I'd painted 1, 2, 3, 4, then duplicate. 1, duplicate 1. Now you can make this as long as you want. Duplicate 1, duplicate 1. Now we do that, and then you see how that works. Now it doesn't look good when this stops, so you can add like that. There we go. made movement and changing costume and doing that. Wait, let me just go back to costumes. Now I have to center all of them, basically. So it's better rotating. Now they're all properly centered. You see how now that it seems good. The rotation seems good. Now you see how that's moving. Or maybe we can just add this as what shall we say? Like you can edit it. I mean, like you can say switch to costume 9. Now it has a lot of fire on it. It's some sprite, but I recommend switching to costume 1. And wait, what if I just put the next costume here? Yeah, it should be good.
We can calculate this in 2 ways. Equal validation to global or equal validation to local. What the logic I have applied is if I'm calculating both.
It's weird.
So in some cases there will be 1, in some cases there will be both, in some cases either this or this pair will be. So if I'm having only this pair, I'm taking. If I'm having only this pair, I'm taking. Where I'm having
But I recommend switching to costume 1. Now you have some movement variables. Now, what about the WASD? Now I'll add it. Now, you go to operators and go to AND. Now you take this out. You go back to sensing. This is pressed. Now let's find W. There. W pressed. Change Y by 7. Now duplicate. Duplicate. D duplicate that let me just okay, now see that. Now just go to A. Now let's test it. Oh, what the? Oh, I have to change it to ors. Or. Yeah, it's not and. That means you have to press both. So now WASD and arrow keys. Hey, look at this loudness. Sorry about the background noise. And that's it. You can name it what you want. I'm just going to name it. And you can share it with the world. I recommend putting instructions and all these things in the notes and credits. And then, well, that's it. So, see you in the next video. Bye.